Have you guys ever been to Hobby Lobby, the world's largest privately owned craft store? I have not ever before in my entire life. So I decided to take a trip. It was a quiet afternoon because I'm such a crafter. I sew a lot. I have a lot of activities throughout the day, but I made time to go. For whatever reason, I've never had a chance to go to Hobby Lobby. And I used to hear so many things, but because my main activity is sewing, I know they have a couple of fabrics. I know they have a couple of notions as well, but definitely not in my price target. However, I felt like Christmas craft, some sort of wonderland. I felt like I stepped back in time about 40 years ago when I was a kid, and I used to stare for hours at our Christmas decorations. It was probably one of the most relaxing activities I've done in a long time. As we all know, life is stressful, life is intense, we have so many worries, so many concerns, so many things going on at the same time. But if you're looking for some sort of therapy, if you're looking for some sort of relaxing afternoon, you have to take yourself to Hobby Lobby, park your car, grab a coffee, grab a card, and just go around. You would be surprised and you would be amazed at how many things and how well organized Hobby Lobby is. I was personally surprised because, to be honest with you, I heard good things about it, but I also expected to have more of a normal kind of Joanne A.C. Moore. I don't know who remembers here A.C. Moore, a bankrupt about 2 years ago kind of atmosphere where it was always messy, always a lot of things on the ground, people stepping over, people destroying, unwrapping things and stealing them. So I was surprised to find such an amazing, incredible, so well put together, organized store, so much variety and so many beautiful things at once. Or maybe it was just me. Maybe I was just so excited to be there, and maybe it was just because I needed a place where I calm myself down, I relax, and I walk around with no worries, almost like going back in time when I was a kid. And to be honest with you, while I was walking around, not only that I was surprised of the quality of the things, the abundance of Christmas decoration, the prices. For me was such a surprise to see the prices were so good. We all know recently in the US, everything got so much more expensive than a couple of years ago. And I've also made a habit with my kids to go around some of these places and purchase brand new decoration each year. It used to be a very good, happy, healthy, fun habit, but I've been worried for the past couple of years or so with everything getting so much more expensive. I felt like I am going to have a headache, take some Tylenol before each trip. But I was surprised to see it wasn't really that bad. Everything is affordable and everything is so beautiful and so well crafted. Well done, Hobby Lobby. I was impressed, and I can tell you from now on, Hobby Lobby is going to be my main destination for my craft supplies, for my Christmas decoration, for any type of seasonal decoration that I need. And I'm not really sure how I missed this place my entire life. Where have you been my entire life, Hobby Lobby? I mean, this location was only open about 2 years ago, right around the pandemic times. So I don't really sure how I missed this, but I managed to catch last breath of A.C. Moore, where they put everything for 95% off sales. So I think I bought so many things there that I almost over flooded my house. But anyway, back to Hobby Lobby. Oh my God, if there is any fans of Christmas decorations out there, please do yourself a favor and just go. You don't have to purchase a lot. You don't have to have a huge budget. Just go and walk around, touch things. It brought me so much joy. And I love the fact that they actually color coordinate everything. They kind of, how sometimes you go to a store and you say, oh, I wanted this year to do a yellow and purple. Next year you are like, oh, I want to do green and red, because that's what my kids do. They all want to mix and match the colors each year, and I end up with boxes and boxes of Christmas decoration with random colors. But I like here that I could actually add into my collection certain pieces or just little highlights from each year. I absolutely love it. But I've also learned you do not want to shop online. While we all know that everything has moved online, Hobby Lobby is one of the retailers that value inside the store purchases. So you're never gonna find the same sales in the clearance event the same online as you're gonna find them in store. However, I also previously worked in retail industry, and I understand that it's so difficult to keep everything on inventory basis. So as much as you think you're gonna find the same things online, updated, stock-wise, it's never gonna be the same. And to be honest with you, because it brings you so much joy to be around these things, I think just by shopping online, you miss out on a lot. You actually miss out on the whole experience. You wanna go in a store and you wanna see these things in person. And most likely you will end up shopping and purchasing more than you originally planned to do it if you would have done it online. But life is short, guys, and I think it's all worth it. I didn't go crazy on this trip. I only spent about $48. I held back a lot. I was all by myself this trip. My youngest son usually likes to go with me. My oldest one just asks a couple of items and we have to bring back whatever he's asking for. He takes screenshots from the online. Most of the time we never bring exactly what he wants. We just bring random things back. But my youngest one, it's more on the crafty side. He probably inherited my side of artsy, crafty stuff, and so he enjoys the experience. So that's why I chose to hold back a little bit with purchasing everything that I wanted to purchase. But to be honest with you, if I would have satisfied my heart and if I would have to satisfy the kid in me, I probably think I would have got a full trunk of my car full of Christmas decoration just in this trip alone. So I had to hold back. My youngest one is going to come with me. We're going to walk around. We're going to get some new modern decorations, maybe a couple of little traditional older ones. I'm not sure what we're going to do, what we're going to pick, but I can tell you that I was so impressed and I was so amazed by how well this store was stocked, how many items, how much variety, how many beautiful little things. And again, everything was 50% off. In retail is still a little bit rough out there. A lot of brick and mortar stores are not doing so well. A lot of chains are closing down. The reason why I've never been to Hobby Lobby before was because Christmas shop was my favorite place to go. I loved the abundance, I loved the prices, but they shut it down in my location mid this year, I believe, along with Bed Bath & Beyond, because I think they were sister stores. So they are going to die slowly. We're most likely gonna move everything in online. I'm not a big fan of it. I do like the convenience of grabbing something that I purchased before that is not necessarily aesthetic. It doesn't bring me any joy. Those things I'm okay with choosing online. But when it comes about Christmas decoration, I totally want to go in a store. I want to touch, I want to feel. I want the joy of being there in a store, and almost the way I felt this trip, and I've only been there for like 45 minutes, and I just walk around and touch things. I honestly felt that joy as I was a child. So it's all worth it for you guys to go in. The prices are incredible. The stocks are incredibly well done. The quality is incredible. And it just, for me personally, definitely brought me a lot of joy. If you do decide to shop for fabric, I noticed they have weekly sales on fabric. It wouldn't necessarily be my first choice in going. I noticed they had a couple of tools, couple of special occasion fabric, not a huge selection, but if you're a fabric lover, you would definitely need to go and give them a go. They again have discounts, they have coupons, and so they have weekly sales, so you might be able to find something incredible. What else I found, and I absolutely loved it, I know Joanne has a very limited selection in beautiful, sparkling, special occasion buttons. And I found some amazing choices at Hobby Lobby. So if you are into some statement buttons, into some big, glittery, shiny buttons, Hobby Lobby is definitely a destination for you to go and check it out. The prices are not that big, but they have some coupons. Again, I think most of the time you're gonna find everything in Hobby Lobby, but again, not everything, not always, but I think it's just kind of rotating system a little bit. And you can also inquire with the salesperson because you want to know what applies to your store. So everything is rotated on a weekly basis in coupons and discounts and sales. So if you know exactly when to look for your specific need, as in crafting and painting and sewing and Christmas decorations and whatnot, I found them so well trained, and I found the staff so incredibly helpful and polite, well trained. They have a lot of people walking the floors. It's not like every other retail store you are going out there and you walk aisles upon aisles and you cannot find anybody to ask. Hobby Lobby actually have people. They do spend the money they get from us, from the sales, in paying hourly rates to bring people in a store to work. I did love that about them. From someone who comes from retail, and I myself manage a store, and I know retailers are usually very stingy. They rather save the money and make profit rather than hire people and pay hourly rates, because they think at some point someone who needs a particular item from the store, they're gonna buy it whether they find enough stuff on the floor or not to ask questions. So to me, that was priceless to see how many staff, how many people willingly walking around and wanting to help you. I've seen a situation in today's trip where somebody looked aisles along with the customer looking for something, and she really genuinely wanted to help. So well done, Hobby Lobby. You got yourself some really nice, very personable staff who are interested in working and helping and doing their job. We all know lately it's very hard to find reliable people to work, especially in retail and customer service. It's absolutely difficult. We all know, but hey, thumbs up for Hobby Lobby. But guess what? As I was walking around, I didn't know exactly what to expect in the faux trees and plants and florals because, again, remember, I've never visited them. And I used to visit for these kind of things, the Christmas tree shop and some other resources. But to be honest with you, I was surprised of the quality, the floral. We all know when we purchase fake flowers that sometimes they could look incredibly fake and so unnatural and almost make me cringe. But I was so surprised that whatever you have in here, in Hobby Lobby, they were almost looking so natural. Artificial stem with flowering buds or leaves are so chic in here. They look so natural. Whether they have some good manufacturer or they have some designers designing these stems and ordering them specifically for them, I don't know, but I was so impressed with the quality and the way they look. I have a lot of stuff in my house that I've been collecting over the years, but just walking through, and I thought they look amazing. But walking through Hobby Lobby, let me tell you, I think mine, they look so fake compared to what I found in Hobby Lobby. So if you're looking for floral stems, if you're looking for any type of artificial greeneries, please give them a chance and go and have a look and see how well they look, how well they're done. And the selection, it's incredible. I would say 10 out of 10. So my finds, for example, this incredible, amazing toy. I know my son probably is gonna want one for every single room we have in the house. I'm kind of amazed and impressed by it. It was only $39.99, but with 50% coupon, it's probably gonna be about $20 plus tax. It was so beautiful and it made me so happy inside as I was playing with it in a store. So most likely I will be back and buy some of these things, a little bit more expensive. But again, when you purchase something, purchase because you love it and you want to have it and you want to display it in your home. If you look around your space and feel that something is missing, it might be just because you need something from Hobby Lobby to fill up that particular spot. So what I've also noticed, and I've been asking around, especially for Christmas decoration, for tree and all that stuff that has to do something with Christmas, I learned from one of the employees, because obviously I had to ask, November through mid-December, they offer 50% discount on every single Christmas item in a store. Again, November through mid-December, they will have 50% off discount on everything that is Christmas. But what that employee told me was that for the last couple of weeks of December, and that could be applicable to every single location or every state or whatnot, please double check with the employees of that store if you do really want to wait that long in purchasing your Christmas decoration. I was told by one of these employees from my location that for the last 2 weeks of December, everything goes on sale between 60 to 70% off. Of course, after Christmas, they need to get all stock out the door. This is the way how all the retail places work. This is the way they try to get rid of all the stock they've purchased so they can make space for the new stuff coming and of course for the new seasons. So after December, most of them would go back in a stock if they are current season, and if they're in a good condition, they will be going back somewhere in a stock that they will be coming back next year. But most of the things that they do not want, and that's based on corporate decision, they do not want to keep in the stores or in the storage for the next season, they will put on 80% discount so they can make space for their next purchases, for their next season purchases. I've done a lot of my purchases over the years, and it's applicable to my kids' clothing, and it's applicable to shoes and all sorts of seasonal stuff. I always wait until it's late in a season or when the seasons are changing so I can go and buy my stuff. Inquire with the store. Most likely they're gonna tell you, and most likely gonna give you a hint of what's expected. Most of them they know to tell exactly the customers, because they know the customer's gonna always want to know all these things about the sales and clearance and transitioning and all whatnot. So if you want to save $1 and if you want to pile some things for next year for a very little price, for a very cheap price, just ask them. I found them so nice and so well trained, and I love Hobby Lobby. Becomes one of my favorite stores to go to if I need something or I just want to take a trip and relax myself. So thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoy walking through Hobby Lobby. It's an amazing place to go to buy your things, and not only that, but also just take a trip, kind of like memory lane. Every single aisle reminded me of something that I used to do in my childhood around Christmas time. I wish you all the best, and I look forward to have you here next for some more adventure on Sylvia's Vault. Thank you guys. Take care. Have a wonderful afternoon. See you soon.